Good afternoon, students. Today for our BMC, we are taking to consider that Instiumicron, that company. I think it is very wonderful company. We are going to discuss about that particular company. It's giving a lot of solution for material science people. It's a Indian-based company. Now, Ashwin, tell me about that company.
Okay, so talking about the company's name is Instiumicron. It is based on Chennai and it was founded in 2023. So this is a deep tech startup which is very new, and there is a team of I think 210 members. And going in depth, they have this startup is based on miniaturizing the testing materials because the current testing mechanisms and machineries are very costly, and we have to get bulk materials for that. But then they are planning to miniaturize this so they can profit upon that. And talking about the founder, his name is Kaushik. He is from IIT Madras. He has done his studies in IIT Madras, and then he's also a scholar in IIT. And he also went to TU Darmstadt in Germany for as a visiting scholar. And so he is the co-founder and CEO of the startup. I think the startup is also based on IIT, and more about the startup's origin will be told by Dinesh.
The Instiumicron is originated from the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, and it is the Instiumicron built inside the deep tech startup co-environment. It is located in the IIT Madras search bar, and the Instiumicron was supported by a IIT Madras foundations innovation programs like INCBAT program names like, and how it's differ from the traditional method. For the traditional method, we are using bulk materials, and that was very expensive for afford that. For this, they are using a compactable machine, and it is very cost efficiency to buy for everyone.
So what they actually do is this company, they manufacture miniaturized mechanical testing systems. So these systems are very tiny that you can fit into anywhere like X-ray machines or anywhere you want to test out. And they differ their materials. Like they don't test big scale materials, but they test on small miniature materials. For example, let's say there's a company, they want to manufacture aeroplane. So for manufacturing this aeroplane, we need to test the materials first. So rather than testing the materials in a big scale, in a big way, we can test it in a miniaturized way by testing it under pressure, heat, and seeing how it expands, or if it gets a crack, or at which time it breaks. All that they record, and based on that, they choose the material for manufacturing whatever they want.
So the materials which are tested are not only tested under single conditions. There are multiple case scenarios where a single material can come, and because of that, the materials must be tested in different conditions. So when using the regular machines, it takes lots of time and so expensive to do. So since this is so renewable and so scalable, we can test it in multiple scenarios in cost efficient manner, and it is so renewable that even low companies can use it, instead of large scale companies, even small scale companies can use it. And when coming to cost efficiency, since the company is originated in India, it is much more cost efficient compared to other companies, because a normal machine which is imported from abroad is usually takes to 1.2 crores, and this takes 10 to 20% of that cost, and can be done in minimal cost.
So majorly, if we see, the reason this is created is because major metals and major products, if they get some internal damage, we cannot notice them. So what this does is through light scattering and temperature. For example, if a metal is given extra pressure or tension, somewhere internally the atoms molecules breaks, making them weak and fragile. But externally, if we see, they look fine. So through this, we can identify any issues, any problems, and we can cure them beforehand. So it helps in overall.
Normally, that Instiumicron, mostly where we are using means material science people, they have started using this product. It's having a tiny camera. It may be possible to fix it in microscope and the scanning machines and X-ray machines. Also, it is possible. Suppose when we going to test some materials means they first initially what they did they try to import the product from abroad. They face a difficulty. So what they did, they created the new product based on the same quality. Now they having a possibility to grow in 2034. Mostly 90,000 crores. They have a target to do. And another thing, yeah, as like when we are discussing about that small company also, it is possible to test based on subscription model. We are having some, we need to test some material in that lab means they allow for that also. Not only a huge cost factor, it is not involved. Based on the testing material, they are in charge. Okay. I think it is a very good company. We are discussing about that in that BMC video. It is very useful to us also. And we have a very good idea about it because they are using our AI technology and database technologies and all. It is maybe very useful to understand. Thank you very much for your BMC video. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's